Alright, so this is a suggestion via a donation. The name of the video is Israel's Secret Weapon Revealed. The overpowered weapon that could wipe out, we're not going to say that, in one day. Let's check it out, guys. Let's see what this takes us.
Hey there! Welcome back to the Noctis on YouTube. Israel's territory is relatively small when compared to large countries like China or the United States. However, when it comes to their military, they are among the best. It's undeniable that this country is at the forefront of military technology, thanks to organizations like Mossad and their elite forces, as well as their impressive array of advanced weapons. Israel is a technology powerhouse, evident in the various innovations they have produced, including microprocessors found in laptops and PCs worldwide. Their remarkable technology extends beyond processors and is integrated into their military equipment, creating a deadly combination.
Okay, let's get into it.
In the event of hostilities with Israel, here are some of the deadly weapons in the possession of the Israel Defense Forces that their enemies may face.
All right, guys, really quickly, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make this a little bit bigger for you guys. All right.
The Merkava Tank is the main battle tank developed and produced by Israel. It is designed to face various threats on the battlefield, both from the air and the ground. This tank has several outstanding features that make it one of the best and deadliest tanks in the world.
I would definitely not call the Merkava Tank the best tank in the world. All right, I understand its technological advances, great, but it's really big, it's really heavy, and it's really slow. Right, and the fact that it's so intricate in terms of the actual design itself, it kind of makes it so if something happens out there on the field, you're going to have to get somebody specialized to come in while you're being most likely bombarded from the air. That's basically its only like actual weakness. It'll take another tank basically in its equal, right, to basically take it down. But from the air, you can basically take this tank out. But if something does happen in terms of like the mechanical aspect of it itself, that's a problem. That's a big problem. I think they actually have another like troop carrier version of this also, Israel, which is basically much more defensive oriented, but it's a solid tank. I just wouldn't call it the best in the world. It has its issues, guys, and it's cramped on the inside. But all right, let's get it.
One of the standout features of the Merkava tank is its hull design, which provides protection
for
the
Merkava also means basically chariot in Hebrew.
Crew and engine from enemy attacks. The tank is equipped with composite armor on the front, rear, and sides, as well as reactive armor on top. This armor can withstand cannon fire, rockets, and anti-tank missiles. Additionally, the tank is equipped with an active protection system called Trophy, which can detect and destroy projectiles that threaten the tank before they hit their target.
Yeah, one target at a time, though. Keep that in mind. That's what I think the problem here is with this tank. It's one target. It does have this. Is it ingenious? Absolutely it is, right? But it cannot engage multiple targets. So if that system is active, all you basically have to know is that you hit it once, and then hit it right after it, basically. Just delay it, if that makes any sense.
The Merkava tank is also armed with highly lethal weaponry. Its main weapon is a 120mm smoothbore gun, capable of firing kinetic rounds, high explosive rounds, and Lahat anti-tank missiles. The Lahat missile has a range of up to 9 kilometers and can destroy armored targets, bunkers, or helicopters.
Bro, look at that shockwave.
Can destroy armored targets, bunkers,
that's
or
nuts,
helicopters.
guys.
In addition to the main gun, the tank is equipped with 7.62mm and 12.7mm machine guns, as well as smoke grenade launchers.
So basically what they're firing in terms of the actual machine gun, let's call it, guys, right? They're shooting AK-47 rounds.
With its advanced technology, the Merkava tank is one of the deadliest tanks in the world. It can operate in various terrain and weather conditions while providing excellent protection for its crew. The tank is also
guys, you're safe in there as long as, again, you don't get hit back to back.
Continuously developed and improved to face new challenges in the future.
What do
The
we have
Spike
here?
missile system is an anti-tank missile system developed.
And if I recall, these actually, a lot of the times, if these were to be deployed, the Merkava, this vehicle would be the vehicle that would be following them to actually stop the planes from basically one-shotting this thing.
By the
Not one-shotting, but you get what I mean.
Israeli company, Rafael Advanced Defense Systems. This system has several variants with different ranges and capabilities. One of the most advanced variants is the Spike NLOS, which can launch missiles accurately up to a range of 32 kilometers from the ground and 50 kilometers from the air. These missiles can also change targets after being launched or engage targets from above. Another smaller variant is the Spike SR, which has a range of 50 to 1.5 kilometers and can be carried by individual soldiers. This variant uses lasers and heat detectors to lock onto targets.
Right.
There is also a medium-range variant called
Yeah, they require the target to kind of just be painted.
Spike MR, which has a range of 2.5 kilometers and uses the same targeting system as the Spike SR. The Spike missile system can be integrated into various Israeli military platforms, ranging from tanks to fighter aircraft. It is considered one of the world's best anti-tank missile systems.
Okay. Listen, you're saying a lot, bro. You're saying a lot. I like the fact that you're bringing the information to the people, but you keep saying everything is the best, all right?
The Israel Defense Forces have a long
It's good.
history of using anti-tank missiles. The first anti-tank weapons deployed by Israel were the French-made SS-10 and SS-11 missiles. By the late 1970s, these were replaced by the TOW, tube-launched, optically tracked, wire-guided missiles, known as OREV in IDF service, which originated from the United States.
Of course it did.
MAPATS, short for Man-Portable Anti-Tank System,
no, I have no more
is an
coffee.
anti-tank missile developed by Israel Military Industries as a successor to the wire-guided TOW missile.
Yeah, those are crazy.
MAPATS can operate day and night using a laser guidance system that tracks a laser beam pointed at the target by the shooter.
Painting the target.
Unlike wire-guided anti-tank missiles, MAPATS doesn't have additional cables, allowing it to be fired over water at naval targets or from the sea to land. The launcher of this weapon has
Guys, just look at how this thing is deployed, guys.
water at naval targets or from the sea to land.
Like that's like a two-stage propulsion system. The main propulsion, how about this? See, the initial propulsion is just to kind of get it away from the actual person firing it, and then it's a secondary, looks like engine that pops off basically instantly before it hits the ground, and then shoots it up into the sky towards the target.
Additional cables, allowing
Look
it
at
to
that
be
right there.
fired over water at naval
That's
targets
crazy,
or from the
bro.
sea to land.
All right.
The launcher of this weapon has an elevation capability of more than 30 degrees.
Okay.
Externally, MAPATS closely resembles the TOW-2 missile in appearance. In the 1990s, an updated version of MAPATS was developed, featuring a new solid-fuel rocket and an improved laser guidance system compared to its predecessor.
Well, you see that
Rafael
secondary?
Advanced Defense Systems
guys,
also
that's
developed
just
various types
impressive.
of warheads for MAPATS, including a tandem high-explosive anti-tank heat warhead capable of penetrating reactive armor and a high-explosive warhead for destroying bunkers or buildings.
So basically what they just said is that if they were to try to hit the Merkava, they basically one-shot it, being that the Merkava has reactive armor. Of course, I mean, if you're going to build it, you have to build something also that can take it out. Right? Always remember that, guys.
Infantry soldiers need to be transported with adequate security and protection. Hence, an armored vehicle capable of carrying these
Like the
soldiers
MER?
was created.
Or NER or something like that, guys. Yeah, this is the one that that's based off of the Merkava. It's the basically a troop carrier.
Typically, armored vehicles used for troop transport offer standard
think it's like
protection and
MER
are
or
not
something.
equipped to deal with tanks. However, this is not the case with Israel's armored vehicle called the Namer.
Oh, sorry, Namer.
This vehicle can withstand any attack, including attacks from tanks. The Namer is a heavy infantry fighting vehicle based on the chassis of the Merkava Mark IV tank. While it doesn't come equipped with heavy weaponry like the Merkava Tank, it can carry a significant number of infantry soldiers. Soldiers can feel secure while being transported in the Namer because it features thick and robust composite and reactive armor layers. According to the IDF, the Namer is the strongest armored vehicle in the world.
I agree on that one. On this very specific statement, absolutely, guys. South Africa has something else that's also equally as ridiculous, guys. But it's lifted super high up in the air, which probably isn't the most intelligent thing. So I guess if I'm going to compare, then Israel definitely has probably one of the top 3, maybe.
Smasher is a versatile rocket launcher system used by the Israeli military to target distant objectives. The name Smasher reflects its destructive capabilities.
Like hospitals.
This system is a modified version of the American-made M270 multiple launch rocket system, which is also used by Israel under the name OREV. Smasher can carry 12 rockets with a caliber of 227 millimeters, which can be fired simultaneously or sequentially.
Okay.
One of Smasher's advantages is its ability to launch various types of rockets with different warheads, depending on mission requirements. Smasher can fire high explosive rockets, armor-piercing rockets, submunition-filled rockets, and precision-guided rockets. These rockets have a range spanning from 15 kilometers to 300 kilometers, depending on the rocket type. Smasher is a highly flexible and easy-to-operate rocket launcher system.
What?
It can be mounted on armored vehicles, trucks, or ships. The system can be operated either automatically or manually using advanced fire control systems. Smasher can communicate with other systems through data networks, allowing for coordinated firing with other units. Smasher is one of the most deadly and effective weapons in the Israeli military's arsenal. It can swiftly and accurately destroy strategic enemy targets, creating a significant psychological impact on adversaries. Smasher is a rocket launcher system that instills fear in anyone who dares to face Israel. The Jericho III missile is the most...
Guys, these vehicles like this, that look like this here, resemble kind of the ones from South Africa, guys. A little bit, but without all this other stuff. Like, they look like troop carriers almost, guys.
Powerful weapon in Israel's arsenal. This missile is capable of carrying a nuclear warhead and can reach almost the entire Middle East, extending as far as Europe and Asia. It boasts advanced navigation systems and the ability to evade enemy air defenses. The Jericho III is claimed to have high accuracy, with a target destruction radius of 350 meters. The Jericho III missile is an advancement from the earlier Jericho Wardensaku missiles, which Israel has had in its arsenal since the 1970s.
Right.
It is believed to be deployed in underground caves near Tel Aviv to safeguard against retaliatory strikes. The missile is a part of Israel's strategy to deter aggression from its hostile neighboring countries. Israel has never officially acknowledged possessing nuclear weapons, but it is estimated to have around 80 to 200 nuclear warheads. The Jericho III missile weighs approximately 30 tons and is about 15.5 meters long. It uses solid fuel and can be launched from mobile-wheeled or rail-based launchers.
Okay.
The missile has 3 stages of propulsion and can reach a maximum altitude of 1,500 kilometers. It can carry conventional, chemical, biological, or nuclear warheads.
Chemical, biological. What do you need that for?
Weighing up to 1,000 kilograms.
I mean, listen, all the other stuff, I'm just kind of like, okay, yeah, I mean, I understand, you're on the ground, you see the enemy in front of you, but when you start getting into this type of stuff, guys, that's a little wild. I mean, I don't know. But all right.
The Jericho III missile.
Every country has, the right to protect itself, guys.
Poses a significant
but I'm not
threat
sure
to
this is
countries
protection.
At odds with Israel, particularly Iran, which is suspected of developing its own nuclear program.
Absolutely. Again, every country has the right to protect itself, guys.
Iran has threatened to wipe Israel off the map if Israel were to attack its nuclear facilities. In response, Israel has stated that it will not allow Iran to possess nuclear weapons and is prepared.
But, okay, see, this is it's kind of like kind of weird to hear, because you can't say you have it and then say another person that can't have it. Then maybe you shouldn't have it. Maybe you both shouldn't have it. Just a thought here. I'm not getting involved here, guys, right? My channel absolutely got taken off the map the last time I had this conversation. So I'm not getting involved at all, but I'm just saying here, right? If you have it, you probably shouldn't tell your neighbor they can't have it, because they don't trust you the same way you don't trust them. Right? So how about this, bro? You get rid of yours and they'll get rid of theirs. I don't know. Listen, outside looking in, not my business.
To take preemptive action if necessary. The Jericho III missile is one of Israel's primary options for a preemptive strike against Iran should the situation deteriorate. The F15 Ram is a multi-role strike aircraft owned by the Israeli Air Force. It is a special variant of the F-15.
Guys, that is a beautiful looking plane. Look at it for a second here. Let's just bask in its absolute glory of the appearance of this thing, guys.
F-15E Strike Eagle, designed by McDonnell Douglas, now Boeing, to meet Israel's specific needs and specifications. This aircraft is capable of conducting long-range attacks against both ground and air targets with high speed and precision, without relying on escort aircraft or electronic warfare support. The F-15 Ram features a tandem seating arrangement for 2 crew members and is powered by 2 Pratt & Amp Whitney F100PW229 turbofan engines. It is equipped with conformal fuel tanks, CFT, mounted beside the engine intakes, which extend the aircraft's range and payload capacity. The aircraft is also equipped with an APG-70I radar capable of all-weather operation, an Israeli radar warning system, and a helmet-mounted display for the pilot. It can carry a variety of weapons, including the Popeye Turbo cruise missile, which can be launched from beneath the water and is suspected of being able to carry a nuclear warhead. The MLRS Menet is a multi-launch rocket system developed by Israel, capable of launching rockets or missiles of various calibers. It has a range that can vary from 35 kilometers to 300 kilometers. The MLRS Menet is operated by the Menet Artillery Corps unit within the Israel Defense Forces. One of the key advantages of the MLRS Menet is its ability to deliver highly accurate and effective strikes under all weather conditions. It also features an autonomous firing system, streamlined mission management, and consistent fire support. The MLRS Menet can be adapted to existing or commercially available platforms.
Guys, I'm almost positive this vehicle, or a vehicle very close to it, is in Grand Theft Auto 5.
Such as the American-made Oshkosh Hempt 8x8 heavy military truck.
Or maybe it is this exact one.
The MLRS Menet has garnered the interest of some NATO member countries, including Denmark and the Netherlands, which have made purchases from Israel. It is considered a competitor to the American-made M270 HIMARS, another multi-launch rocket system. The MLRS Menet is a notable example of Israel's renowned advancements in military technology on the global stage.
Okay, all right. Oh, whoa, guys. All right, this was scary, all right? Like, once we got to, I'd say, hold on, bro. After the Smasher, then into like the Jericho missiles and things like that, guys, once we got into that, yeah, things just got like, they went off the rails a little bit, guys. I'm not sure, but listen, I get it, right? Again, every single country has the absolute right to protect itself. So there you go. That's what they're using to protect themselves. I think it may be a little, overdone, but do your thing, right? Again, I'm not sure anyone should even be, messing with the big ones, guys. All right. To be honest, if you have them, You're mad that someone else has them, and you want them to not have them because you need to have them. Bro, that's crazy. That's double talk. All right? Make up your mind. All right? If they can't have them, you shouldn't have them. And vice versa. Right? But all right, listen, this is where we are. All right? Jeez. Whoa. But all right, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day and enjoy your day. Oh, God, thoroughly.